attack anybody.
No matter what we do, even if we try to fight it, it spreads. Because if you kill a person who's infected, they come back as a zombie. It is a growing threat that doesn't allow us to have an adequate response.
The zombie apocalypse is terrifying, not just because it's deadly to us as individuals. Even more chilling is what might happen to us as a society when faced with total annihilation.
And this really does play into the idea of neighbor against neighbor, that you can't trust the people that you're with. Your daughter can be turned into a zombie at any point, or she could turn on you to save herself in the event of, a major zombie outbreak.
The psychological aspects of the zombie plague might actually be more damaging than any of the direct effects of the contagion itself. You would be fighting something that looked like your loved one, but is no longer your loved one. That person we're looking at is now a walking manifestation of the virus. And for that reason, they're not treatable. We need to kill them.
Plagues break down the bonds of society and destroy our humanity. They don't just kill people. They bring down civilizations.
Well, the terrifying thing about plagues isn't just that they kill us. We're so powerless against them. Plagues lead to panic. Everyone turns on one another. You don't know, you can't trust anybody, but the whole fabric of society falls apart.
History has shown us the apocalyptic effects of plague before. In the 14th century, a bacteria spread from Asia to Europe, killing off a third of its population in less than 2 years. They called it the Black Death, known later as the bubonic plague.
Originally, the estimations in Europe were 25 to 35% of the population of Europe. More recent literature goes up to 40, 45, 50%. The demographic mortality was incredible.
To people living through it, the Black Death felt like an apocalypse.
If we define an apocalypse as a horrible event, something that takes down society, that the basic components of social infrastructure, law, order, government, are gone. Those who survived it essentially lived through an apocalyptic scenario.
Without a scientific explanation, no one knew why people were dying. There was no cure. They were absolutely powerless to prevent their own demise.
It crossed borders, it moved from country to country, and it was near impossible for them to stop.
Those that survived tried to explain the devastation in terms of divine punishment.
People had all sorts of theories over what was causing the Black Death, but it all kind of revolved around the supernatural.